Hey guys, Big Kev here, back with another video, and today's video is going to be a little different. This is basically something that I wanted to touch topic with. In game, obviously everybody likes to farm the Elemental Rush quests on any given day of the week, depending on what your class is. I always try to figure out. I always tried to figure out what times of the day these things pop up, because it all seems random, but there's apparently there's a set time that these pop up and disappear. They aren't stated in game, which I think really doesn't make sense. Why they wouldn't be posted in game, because not everybody comes to the forums to seek information. So I figured I'd just make a quick video here, just kind of showing you guys on the forums exactly what time of the day these things pop up, and so you can plan your day more accordingly. Obviously these times are in Eastern time. That works out for me because I'm on the Eastern timetable, but you guys can plan based off of that. So they're all the same. Obviously, Amaterasu's Dares Mondays, Flames of Eternity is on Tuesday, Dragon of the Glaciers on Wednesday, Alice's Adventure on Thursday, and Goddess of Twilight on Friday. Now down here we have the times. From 2 a.m. to 2:59 a.m., 7 a.m. to 8:29 a.m., 12:20 p.m. to 12:49 p.m., 1:20 p.m. to 2:29 p.m., 7:20 p.m. to 8:29 p.m., 10:30 p.m. to 11:29 p.m. Now, this should give you guys a little bit of a better understanding of when these quests pop up, and kind of help you plan your day more accordingly. Because up until I found this post, I was clueless on the exact times when these quests pop up. Also, another thing I wanted to touch base on is there's an update coming out Thursday that's going to revamp these quests. I can't seem to find a sticky thread about it. Apparently, though, there is an update coming Thursday that is going to fix these quests. The drop rates are going to be increasing, and for the orb quests, you're going to have a chance, I think, to get 2 instead of 1, so that's really going to help you guys upgrade your Elemental Rush gear. I'm just trying to find a sticky thread about it. I haven't been able to find anything. Yeah, I can't really seem to find anything, but as far as this update goes, apparently from what I heard, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that the quests are gonna pop up longer. You're gonna have a better amount of time to farm metals, and because these quests pop up for an hour, sometimes less than that, and we all got our own lives, we all work, we all have, we all can't be sitting on the game 24 hours a day waiting for these things to pop up. And this gear is like essential for you to progress your character and get the maximum amount of damage and stuff and gear score, and so you need this gear. And it just sucks that you only maybe get an hour or 2 a day to farm these quests, but as far as I know, they're fixing that, and the quests are going to pop up longer. And as far as the orb quests go, you're going to be able to get more orbs, or a chance to get more orbs per run, and it's going to be a higher drop rate for them. So that's a little refreshing news. Like I said, if I'm wrong, if I'm not right, correct me down in the comments. Also, in my last video, my 100 my 100 subscriber special video, I was talking about trades and trading system in Unison League, and I said that I read a post on the forums. Actually, this is the post. Anyway, like I was saying before, I had to pause for a minute, but this is the post that I read, and these are all really, really good points why a trading system is most likely not going to be implemented. As you can see, a message from A-Team here. We still get a large number of posts from users requesting a trade feature, so we have copied this thread and posted it to the suggestions and requests subforum. The original poster, Ace, did a good job of breaking down the reasons why a trade feature is not likely to be implemented anytime soon. The original post is below. So this is the post. Obviously, I'm not going to read all of this to you, but I will break it down. So there's 4 reasons that he basically stated here, which trading, stating why trading is a terrible idea. It's reason number 1, it opens room for abuse by the players. Number 2, it allows for the rise of real-world trading companies and scam sites. 3, it would undermine the source of revenue generated by this game. And 4, it would force this game to be less free-to-play friendly due to reasons 2 and 3. And, this is what I pretty much touched on in my last video. But, basically, it opens room for abuse by the players. Basically, what I said before is that, players will make dummy accounts, farm the diamonds up that you get early on in campaign, do the ultra-rare one-time spawn, and whatever gear they get, send it to their main accounts, and basically have an unlimited cache of gear. And all you really need to do this is 2 tablets, a computer, a tablet, so on and so forth. I mean, it's very easy. Anybody can do it, really. It allows for the rise of real-world trading companies and scam sites. Now, this is basically reason number 1, but on a basically huge level. There's real-world trading companies out there that will, that have hundreds of employees with their sole purpose is to do what I stated up here in reason number 1, farm up the diamonds on new accounts, get the gear from spawns, and then trade that gear for real-world money, which makes the game extremely less free-to-play. Will that divide between free-to-play players and paid players, the gap in, I guess I could say, strength is going to be so vast that it's basically going to drive away the free-to-play players, and the game is going to be filled with just overpowered, pay-to-win players that are taking advantage of the game's mechanics and taking advantage of these real-world trading companies. And, most of these companies aren't even legit. I mean, they'll tell you, for instance, selling a Zora robe for $100, USD. They'll set up a thing with you allowing to get paid via PayPal or whatever payment method they'll allow you to use, and then they won't even send you the gear, and then you just got scammed out of $100. And then what are you going to do? You're going to write a complaint to A-Team, and then A-Team's got to hire a whole new swath of employees to handle the scam requests that are going to be coming in. And it would obviously undermine the source of revenue generated by this game. So instead of money going to A-Team, it's going to go to the companies that are, that are basically saying, hey, I got this piece of gear that you want. Why spend hundreds of dollars doing spawns trying to get it, and you're not guaranteed, when you could just pay me a quarter of what you would spend in-game and guarantee that piece of gear. So that money is now being taken away from A-Team, and in return, like I said in my other video, stuff is going to start getting a lot more expensive, and it's just going to create a big strain in the game. And obviously, it would force the game to be less free-to-play friendly. Like I said before, the bridge between free-to-play and pay-to-play is going to be so vast that it's going to just drive the free-to-play people away. And believe it or not, the free-to-play population in this game is probably 10 times bigger than the pay-to-win. So, that's a big, big population of players that are going to move on and go to other games. And, not only is the game going to die out, but it's going to, it's just bad. It's all bad. There's nothing good that can come from a trading system. The only way I could see a trading system work, like I said before, is 1, have the trade system either random piece of gear for another random piece of gear. Say you have, like I said before, a 30 cost helmet that you want to trade off for another 30 cost helmet. You're going to get a random piece of gear. It's not going to be a piece of gear that you want, but it's just going to be random. And, a lot of players that do that like maybe 2 or 3 times a month. I mean, still, there's a lot of kinks that have to be worked out with a system like that, because that can be easily be abused. Because, again, you can have dummy accounts, farm up the gems, get a piece of gear, keep on trading it until you get what you want, and then eventually, you got the strongest piece of gear in the game. I mean, granted, you might have to do the process 100 times over before you get the gear that you want, but for some people that'd be well worth it, because that's the best piece of gear in the game. So, I mean, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to get across here. I mean, the people out there that are against trading outweigh the people that are for it. The people that are for trading don't really understand the negative consequences that can come from it. If you have experience playing other role-playing games where there is a trading system and an in-game economy, then you'll understand why a lot of people are against trading. Like, look at Elder Scrolls Online. If any of you ever played Elder Scrolls Online, you'll know that the PC release was about a year before console. And there, about 3 months... First of all, Elder Scrolls Online was supposed to be the most anticipated MMO release, before, like, World of Warcraft. I mean, this game was so hyped up, and, from the gameplay and, from everything they were showing us, this game was going to be, like, the MMO to end all MMOs. Like, when people think of MMO, they think Elder Scrolls Online. That's what the game was supposed to be. And everybody was so excited for it. It was going to be a subscription-based game. Nobody had a problem paying subscription-based prices for it, because this game just had so much content. They promised a booming in-game economy that would not only balance out the game, but make it so much more interesting, like an auction house and everything. 3 months after the game's release, the whole game crashed because somebody found out a way to take advantage of the market, how to duplicate gear, duplicate gold, do a coding error, and just single-handedly from one person destroyed the entire in-game economy. And it actually took Bethesda a lot of manpower and a lot of hours, a lot of damage control to fix that problem. And by the time the game released onto console, they took the entire subscription-based idea away from the game. And the game's obviously not subscription-based anymore, but in turn is also a very watered-down version of what we were supposed to get. So that just gives you guys a little bit of an idea. I mean, obviously, Elder Scrolls Online is a much more advanced game than Unison League, but at the same time, it's kind of similar, because it only takes one person to crash the entire game for the rest of us when it comes to trading. So I hope this, gave you a little bit of an idea, in-depth idea of why trading is bad. But, the point of this video was supposed to be the Elemental Rush changes that are coming on Thursday. But like I said, unfortunately, I can't find anything regarding that on the forums. But, I figured to make this video worthwhile, I would kind of just go in depth on why, why trading is just not a good idea. And down below, there are some reasons people have counter-argued with this guy that made this original post, like why, how trading could work. For instance, here are a couple things. Why people want trading. We shouldn't punish all the players for something a few players will do, meaning few players will take advantage, but why should everybody else be punished and not get trading when not everybody's going to take advantage? Well, why this reason is bad is you underestimate how many bad players are out there and are overlooking the consequences trading will have to this game. You're also ignoring the fact that this is less money for our game creators, and we need them to make the game happen. And he's absolutely right. Another reason here, I spent $1,000 trying to roll for the items I want, and I keep getting useless rares, duplicate items of items I already have, or items that don't work for my class. Why this reason is bad. There are tons of other solutions to fix the above that don't involve a trading system that would break the game. Also, that's how a team makes money. You're willing to spend that much to get the virtual pixels. You don't need these pixels in the grand scheme of life, but you're still willing to dump all that cash for it. Sounds like a you problem. So yeah, I mean, obviously that's a little bit of a response that, I would not get mad about, but I'd be a little, crushed, oh wow, I just got my ass handed to me. But I mean, he's right though. It's this is all right. There's nothing that you can say or do to justify making trading a viable thing for this game. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think trading is a good thing? Why do you think so? And if you're against it, tell me why you're against it. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you think I'm just full of it? Do I not know what I'm talking about? Let me know. Also, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe for more daily Unison League videos. Until the next one, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.